What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Quantum Esports series. We have the split finals, and you might notice it's not just me here today, but also another caster. We got F. Dot. Hey, why are you looking around, man? It's you I'm talking about, brother. It's you I'm talking about.
What's good, friends?
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited because I'm not going to be solo casting this event this time. This is the $10,000 Quantum Esports series powered by the United States Space Force. Let's get a little bit of a prediction. Who do you think is going to win this series, F. Dot? I know you're not too familiar with the team so far, but what are you thinking after seeing about 2 minutes of gameplay?
Well, right now, I think I get to cheat, because it's 3-0 for the gentlemen, so things look pretty good there. Here's going to be a third shot, and able to break it on through. So that was 4 shots on goal in a row. You just continue to play this popcorn offense, and the defense, you'll eventually find a hole.
Anxiety with the clear. We got 3 minutes left, or sorry, 3 goals in 1 minute, I should say. And potentially an open net. It will be Creed and G-Man linking up for the 5th goal for Gentlemen, and that one should be the nail in the coffin.
With the first possession, they're going to shove it into the right-hand corner. And if they have a trailer in the mid, but no, it looks like they're going to fall back here. I want to see, okay, good. I want to see them be more aggressive. Curse stands up in the left-hand side and brings it on home. This is exactly the change you want to make, exactly the change you want to see. I'm leaving game 1 saying we need to be the first to score. Let's do it in 10 seconds or less.
We'll see what Creed can do here on Zero Boost. This is a tough position for him, but he does find the flip reset. G-Man able to cover to get a 50-50. This is a big counterattack and an empty net. You're 2-0 in the first 30 seconds, and that's exactly what you want to see. I know you talked about the first goal, but 2 goals coming out the gates here in the first 24 seconds is exactly what you want to see in game 2 for Curschoxes after going down 1-0. This is a big series because the winner of this advances to the semifinals and the loser goes home.
Big deal for me there was that the mid-air chow worked out. That's what we saw time and time again. Double taps, not good, but the follow-up shot.
Wow, that's unbelievable. 3-0 in the first 45 seconds. I am going to be completely honest with you. I thought Gentleman was going to win this game again. I thought it wasn't going to be close. And Curschoxes is starting it off strong. 3-0 in game number 2 here, completely flipping it on its head. I was not expecting that, F. Dot. Nox is going to go for the bump. That's a massive bump as well to allow Curse to get this ball mid. Deshaun with the shot, but saved away by Creed, and that's a great save to keep his team within 3. G-Man now with the air dribble bump. It's going to be top corner. Bar down for G-Man. What a shot to get his team back within 2.
I want to see Gentlemen kind of keep possession here because it's been all Curschoxes. It's been all orange team.
Yeah, they're a hard team name to say. I'm not gonna lie, I struggled with them the first 4 weeks, brother. I cannot believe they named themselves Curschoxes, but Curschoxes with the ceiling shot. 2 minutes on the clock to bring this game back. Is it possible, or will we see a tied series at 1-1? And I think it's gonna be a tied series, man. Nox is with another goal. That's crazy, F. Dot.
Play.
It's unbelievable.
Ceiling, that's kind of wild, sure, but he's dribbling like he's playing basketball. Number 2, 90 seconds on the clock, 4 goals to get. I mean, Mizu, it's mathematically possible. We've seen some crazy stuff, but it is a tall order.
It's mathematically possible, F. Dot, but I'm going to ask you a better question. Where's the defense? We've seen 6-1 in game 1, 6-2 in game 2. At what point are these guys going to go, yo, maybe we should, not let the ball in our net? And, I mean, the comeback was there, but good defense from Curschoxes. I mean, the big thing that they were doing is passing that ball around the midfield. They're going to pick up their 7th goal, but realistically, that's not really going to do too much.
At least they didn't get Brazil here at our Quantum Esports series. You're allowed 1 player that's been legit pro, like top of the pro league, RLCS type deal. Everybody else has to be an amateur, so or pro-am. We call them bubble players. Sean shows up and pops the bubble here. First goal, 335. Much different tempo than our last ones. Like to see the change more than I like to see the prowess.
Absolutely, and what a shot from Creed. Are you kidding me? We were talking about the Curschoxes defense, but Creed does it all here. Gets 1, gets 2, gets 3, a 1v3 play, top right corner off the bounce, double touch off the back wall to equalize just past half time to maintain control, but Curse has to come up with a big save here, and he does a big save again. It's the third massive save from Curse to keep his team in this one. It's 1-1 in game number 3. This is an insane quarterfinal series.
And that save wasn't easy, man. Like, that was a technical going back. That was tough. That was a tough one.
That was an insane save. Under pressure, too, to maintain that level of composure. That is world-class from Cursed, who's done a fantastic job for his team on defense. But a counterattack now from Sean over to Anxiety. Anxiety looking for the pass, but no one's going to be on the end of it. This one towards the corner. Gets 2. It's a free shot, but cleared long. Could we see overtime? This one's going to bounce towards the corner. Noxus to keep it alive. It's going to be a clear from G-Man. Creed over to Anxiety. Anxiety with time. A dribble, but saved away by Cursed again. And we have overtime in game number 3. But for their team here to try and take their piece of the pie for $10,000. I mean, that's a lot of pressure for a lot of these players. They don't see that type of money very often. They are semi-professional, which is why Quantum Esports Series has put this online. And that's no diss to them. The pro players are playing for millions of dollars. These semi-professional players are not playing for the same amount, but we just talk about who's going to step up to take their piece of the pie. And Creed is going to follow the touch from Anxiety. Top left corner, fadeaway flip. Off the post and in, and it's going to be a 2-1 series for Gentlemen. What a finish from Creed. We talked about the power. We talked about the placement, and Creed does just that. Will we see 110% from either of these teams, or potentially an individual hero from either of these rosters? And what a save from Cursed again. That is the 4th unbelievable world-class save from him this series.
And it's been working out real well for his squad. Just barely lost that game too. I'm not that upset if I'm cheering for Noxus. I'm not that upset about that performance from the squad.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I mean, this Gentleman team is ranked 2nd place for a reason. They are fantastic. G-Man's a professional Rocket League player. Creed is almost at that level. Anxiety used to be both of their teammates for a very long time before he did take a step back into more of a coaching position. So everybody on this team, if you're familiar with Six Man's rankings, has been rank X at one point or currently is. So this is a fantastic roster, but let's not take anything away from this Curschoxes team. They are also a fantastic roster, and Cursed has been stepping up for his team. You gotta wonder, will Noxus or Sean do just the same as Cursed to potentially bring this series back? They have a tall order, but again, unbelievable from Cursed. I appreciate you very much, but let's get back to the action. G-Man with the shot. It's 2-1. I literally look away for 1 second to read chat, and immediately a counterattack goal for Gentlemen. What a pass out of the back for Anxiety over to G-Man. G-Man into the back of the net, and this is why he's the pro player on Gentlemen. He's not going to miss that opportunity. It's not about the shot. It's about the anticipation. It's about the positioning in that scenario to be able to be an outlet for his teammate who he knows has a free touch. So well played there from Anxiety and G-Man, but immediately Cursed responds, and we have another high-scoring game on our hands.
I'm a little happier here in game number 3. I'm not gonna lie, or game number 4 rather. I'm not gonna lie, compared to 1 and 2. We're just getting better. Rocket League, and it's Cursed again.
He's picked up a hat trick, dude. A hat trick in game number 4. That's unbelievable.
This is about the pride. This is a large tier 2 tournament. You want to come out on top. You want to win this just to say that you won this. And so these players are going all out for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All these players know each other, and Sean has been actually the team manager of G-Man, Anxiety, and Creed as well. When they did team, Sean was their team manager, so there is a little bit of, you know, I beat you, I'm better than you here. But with 35 seconds to go, will Curschoxes close out the series? What a save from Anxiety to keep it a 1-goal game again. The defense from both teams, we talked about it needing to be better after game 1 and 2, and it has absolutely been that so far. But now Curschoxes has 20 seconds to lock down their defense, or this is going to be an overtime in game number 4. Can Curschoxes equalize the series F dot? We're going to find out in just 10 seconds here, and it's going to be in the back of the net. G-Man somehow sneaks it through. I thought Cursed had the save here, but it's going to be a fake from G-Man into a fake from Anxiety. How is Cursed supposed to read that?
7 seconds on the clock. Who's going to get lucky is the question. I think teams don't want to see overtime, and Creed says, absolutely, I do not.
Are you kidding me? That is an absolute sucker punch from Creed into the top left corner. That is unsavable. We're going to see a gentleman win here in game number 4, and that's exactly what we will see. Gentlemen are going to pick up the 4th game of the series, meaning that they are now 3-1 up in the series. Ladies and gentlemen on match point. Oh my gosh! Anxiety! Are you kidding me? Oh my, dude, the first touch there is world class. 0 boost to get the flip reset and put it bar down while your momentum's fading away from the ball. That is unbelievable. I cannot believe that he just did that in game number 5 while they're on match point. That is ridiculous from Anxiety.
Swagger, we mentioned it last game. It's coming up in this game. You got to do it, but you got to do it and look cool. G-Man does it and looks cool.
G-Man does look cool while doing that. He jukes past one off the floor, and he's able to get enough time on 0 boost to get that flick on target. That is really well played. And now Curschoxes, we talked about your back being against the wall, but they are truly backs against the wall now. This is an empty net, but Noxus can't read it. Sean's able to get the finish, but I got really scared for Curschoxes there. If they didn't put the ball in the back of the net there, I honestly think the mental would be so chalked that they would not be able to bring it back. That was so close for no reason.
Brody, I was going to say the same exact thing. If they don't score there, unplug the control. Like you're just mentally crushed. So if I'm Curschoxes, I'm going to go back to fundamentals. I'm going to find some classic rotations. I'm going to look to deny boost a little bit, and then not let this...
Anxiety! That is 2 insane goals. I think the goal here off the back wall to find 2 is unbelievable, but the first touch to beat the defender and maintain possession before going for the play was also world class.
Say, we got to win these 3 games back to back.
Absolutely.
Shows up a little bit here. Double commit doesn't seem to matter. G-Man keeps it alive for his squad, pushes it towards mid, and Nox is just pleading, please, boom it out of here.
You're absolutely, oh my gosh, G-Man with the highlight reel goal. This is ridiculous. You talked about how important mental is, and I couldn't agree more. A lot of it is confidence, and gentlemen are playing with otherworldly confidence right now.
Denying these goals, but might be a little too little, too late. Up. And now I got to turn that statement into a question. Is it too little, too late? 34 on the clock, 2 goals to go.
Noxus with a pre-jump, trying to get the block, but juked away by G-Man off the fake diving save again, but it's still in front of the box. Can anyone clear it? It will be a clear, but there's only 15 seconds to go. This one towards the midfield. Sean can't get the touch. 10 seconds now. Creed towards the midfield. It's a free counterattack. It's a passing play, but G-Man with the save, and that is going to be all she wrote for the series. Curschoxes is doing everything they can to get back in it, but this gentleman roster is just too good.
Said it like the truth. That gentleman squad really came out to play. Games 1 and game 2, little sloppy on both ends. You know, even with how strong gentleman got 6 goals in game number 1, I'm not really like, who cares? But the performance that we saw in game 3 and then game 4 here, that was really impressive. We saw them adjust to the strong defense. Curschoxes had a conversation.